Welcome back to JLW2 Gaming. As always, I'll be your host, Blue Buzz. Today, we're going to finish up getting the transformation from dual beam banks to full beam boat, and hopefully move on with some other things in the next episodes. For those that haven't been really watching, I would pay attention to my beginning screens and end screens in the last few episodes. There's going to be some things that you really don't see that often in the game. So, with that, I shall see you in there. Alright, since how we changed up our bridge officers, I thought I'd show you exactly what they do. Don't forget your buffs. Tribble, for some reason they're not showing up. I'm not sure why, but they're not. But I'll show you what the bridge officers, how they handle themselves. Now, I'm just going to let them deal with this. I'm going to shut off my weapons. And we'll see if they can handle it. And it's still fired. Completely easy, no deaths, no nothing. I'll show you at the very end of this. There's a really tough fight at the very end, so we'll show you that. Okay, we're at that point where we have to fight a Liggett, and she is a very tough fight. I don't know if these are showing up or not, but I still do them. They should show up here. They help when the buff actually shows up. But we're going to see if our bridge officers can handle this Liggett. We'll shoot her once to get it going, and we'll see what happens. We need to shut off our weapons. And watching our bridge officer's stats and getting out of the explosions, they seem to be holding their own quite well. Yeah, she's not doing the greatest, but she also gets the least weapons. And Tovin's down. Hyven's still going. I don't know if they're going to handle it. If you set your bridge officers up right, you should be able to allow them to take on the fight, and you not even have to worry about it. As you can see, they're still going quite well. They're killing everything and not even thinking about it. We did lose one, but that's not that bad. I fired, 5-6 shots on auto fire before I was able to shut it off. And this is a pretty tough fight. I mean, she doesn't die easy. If you notice, the Alachi showed up on my screen. So, yeah, they're doing a lot better than they were with what they have. And that is one of the nicest things, is once you train your bridge officers the way you want them, you don't have to just put all your effort into the fight. If you're distracted a little bit or what have you, it does make it a little bit boringer, but for the fact that if you're doing something else, like me talking with you guys, it's nice to have my bridge officers that can actually handle themselves. And if you're dying a lot on ground, change your bridge officers up. Change their skills. Watch them as they go. When I do this, I see if they actually use their weapons. Or some bridge officers refuse to use certain weapons. And you have to tailor your bridge officers to what you want to do in the game and how they will react to that. Some of them refuse to use anything but batless and stuff like that. They'll do it once in a blue moon. You'll see them shoot their pistol or rifle or whatever it is, but they hate them. And they'll go in hand to hand and start punching stuff rather than use a rifle or a pistol. I don't understand it. It's something in the coding, but it is very valid that if you watch your bridge officers, you can figure out a little bit more on what they're doing. I highly recommend for anybody, even old seasoned players, to sit back in a fight, do nothing, and watch your bridge officers. Actually watch them and see what they're doing. If they're actually using the skills that you give them. I mean, do they actually throw grenades? Do they actually bring out their quantum mortar? Do they use their heals, or do they not use their heals? That tells you a lot about your what your team is doing. You actually sit here and watch them. How much life are they taking? Do they have decent gear? All that. It makes a big difference. So I'm going to continue with the mission, and we'll see you at the end. Alright, we're back here at the end, and we'll grab our...
We put word out that Tovan's sister is still missing. I'll let
weapon.
You know if we hear it.
And we'll set up everything that we got. See, what do we have here? We have some armor. We have better armor. Nope. Ivan needs some better armor. I'm going to say we're going to put this blue armor on him. Let's check to make sure that ours is the same. Ours is not. We're actually going to take this new armor, and we're going to give Hyven this blue armor, and then she is going to get this armor, and then Tovan is going to get this green armor, and Viril already has a level 3 armor. Let's see which one's better. 34 any damage resistance. She is going to actually go down to this 2, because this 2 seems to be a little bit better than this 3. No, the 3 is a little bit better. Damage resistance wise, no, but she gets energy damage out of it, so that's a bonus. And we'll give her some food, and we'll go over here and give him another hypo spray. And let's check weaponry. Now, Hyven is going to switch from a pistol to a rifle, because he actually seems to do better with rifles. A disruptor full auto rifle. I'm actually seriously thinking about taking the disruptor full auto rifle. I like them. But the damage is less. Yeah, so no. Also, we ended up with 2 kit, Overwatch and Overwatch. So we have 2 copies of it. We don't need both. So we'll discard this one. And this science kit module we'll discard. Because these guys all have plasma preferences. We'll just take this plasma weapon and put it on our Elachi for storage, because he's our space guy with the trait of elusive, which gives us a little bit better defense rating, and he is on our space crew, not our ground crew. And let's go to the ship, see what we got here. Hull restoration, that's nice. We have, I'd rather keep my power transfer rate, but we'll keep this around just in case. A warp core, or a singularity core. And it seems to be a little bit better on maximum warp factor, this one, but the singularity charge. So we're going to just get rid of that one for now. We're going to get rid of the disruptor weapon, mainly because I think my weapon's doing a little bit more damage. And we're going to replace our last plasma dual beam bank. And with doing that, we are going to put on this, because we are all disruptor now. And I could have done it a while ago, but I chose not to. We have to run this mission 2 more times. And I'm sorry about the beeping. I can't stop it. It's a heater. And when it decides to beep, it beeps. And yeah, let's continue with our missions. If you notice, we still haven't leveled. We probably will the next run or two. But we still haven't even leveled. We're gaining in our dilithium. Fleet credits we gained in because when we, if you remember, we donated all those Christmas tokens. And fleet marks we got from running the one TFO that we ran. So, all right, let's run this another couple times. And we shall see you there. All right. If you notice, it shows my bridge officers are over here. This is a bug. And they actually added a feature. All my bridge officers have disappeared. They won't follow me. They're not even on my map. It's a bug, but they've added a button to fix this. It does happen all the time. So just hit regroup bridge officers and they show back up. It is immensely helpful, especially in big maps. So that should help you out a lot by regrouping your bridge officers. If you notice, they're no longer over here and they showed up. I hope that helps out in the future. All right, we're back and let's see. So we're doing smash and grab still. I know it's boring, but it is a way to get decent gear. And there are quite a few missions you do the same thing. Oh, we leveled. Oh, we got some new duty officers. Never hurts. So now we will damage control. Okay. We will pick up this one. And no ground. Do we have any traits? No new traits. And what do we have for gear? Now, as I said, just get rid of those. Mines, we're not using mines. We are not using cannons or plasma and more mines. We can click on our duty officers and get a pack of duty officers, which will bring us up to 58. Not bad. And then gear wise, let's see, what do we got for shields? I have better. He has better. He has better armor. She has, okay. Let's see here. This green armor is way better than what she has. And Tovin, this armor is way better than what he has. And her, this is better. So we can discard these two armors. And shields, she has the same. He does not. I guess we could have put that armor on him, but there's really no point. Now we'll give her those, and Hyven seems to end up with all the hypo sprays. And give him some, I think it's Racnagino. No, yep, Racnagino. Let's go to our ship. We'll drop another shield heal in there. And what do we have here? We have Drain Expertise. More science based, so we'll get rid of that. And then we're going to replace this level 3 weapon with this. And at that point, we're going to keep this around just for the fact that when we get another ship in 7 levels, we might need it. And we have one more weapon to run, so that means one more time through here, and then we'll have a full set until we get another ship, at which point we might get more weapons and we will want to rerun to get another weapon or to re-level these up, because I'm not sure if I can upgrade item, if it gives me a free upgrade or not. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be giving me a free upgrade, so we will see. But I'm betting I'm going to have to rerun this mission a few times, which is not a really big deal. Once you get used to it, it's not horrible. Alright, so let's do it one more time. Alrighty. Now that's our last mission for today. Doing this anyhow. And let's open the mission journal. And we'll grab that beam. With this last beam, we made the transition to a beam boat. And in doing so, we are going to have to start changing our tactics. With all normal beams on here, we do not want to go in nose first. When we had dual beam banks on, we wanted to go in nose first. But seeing how they're giving us bigger and bigger ships that don't turn as well, we want to be able to broadside. And that's the point of these. They have a wider arc, 250 degree targeting arc, compared to a 90 degree targeting arc on the dual beam banks. So we want to not necessarily be behind people. It's never a bad idea to be behind people now, but we want to be able to broadside them, which means we are going to start fighting from the side of our ship rather than the front of our ship. We are not going to be fighting nose on. We are going to fight from the side of our ship, broadside. And that will help us a lot more because we can bring all of our beams onto target. It will actually be more in DPS. I know people say, oh, you don't need DPS, you don't need all that. It makes life easier. That's all I have to say to people who don't buy into the DPS thing. If my life is easier because I have a little bit more DPS, because I took a little bit more time to set it up, I'm not going to complain about being able to go through a mission a little bit easier. Not in the least little bit. And if you really don't want the DPS, fine, run through the mission. Don't replay it. And I guarantee you that you'll be later on going, oh, I'm going to go back and do the mission because it's a pain. I'm starting to die over and over and over again. Oh, it looks like that mission we got a lot of shields. Let's look at these real quick. This one's better than what we have on. This one's better than... all of these are pretty close to the same. Disruptor damage, disruptor damage, and reduces disruptor damage. They really want to reduce disrupt. Oh wait, that's the one we have on, isn't it? Anti-proton damage, polaron damage, and it's just a normal white. We can get rid of that one. And all of these are slightly better than the one that we have. I think we're going to go with this one because it has higher shield capacity. It has over 4,000 shield capacity. So we'll discard these. And that brings us up to where we are. And the next mission is Tradecraft, I do believe. Episodes. And Tradecraft. And we will pick that up next time. So we shall see you all next time.